this grand finals, as we are ready to head to that second game between OG and Secret. Let's head into the drafting pantheon.
Remaining. OG's turn to pick. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Welcome back to the Pantheon. It is I, the Emperor of the Pantheon, here with my Senate to bring you the most powerful predictions for this of the most powerful games. With me here, to my right, is Jenkins and T. Governor. Welcome. Bring us the heroes to fight in this, the grandest of matches, the final battle. Jenkins.
And so we can see that, pivot from the first draft. We've got this tiny insta-pick followed by, we've got the Earth Spirit followed by the tiny, see what they want to pair up with it. Io was banned out. We don't have that available to us anymore. That was too much of a pain in the first game, even though it did end up losing. It was still a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yes.
They had to show it. They let it through first game. You show it the respect in the second game, because it was a very, that first game was so incredible to watch, because OG's mindset going in, you could see in their heroes all out aggression, and it was such a farm Sven, and it was a very scary game for Secret to play, and they should feel confident in their ability to play on the reaction, but you shouldn't need to make that big play to win the game, I think, for Secret. So they're going to respect it from here on out, I think, in this series. And yeah, no more IO.
Grimstroke, one of these heroes that you see, you never look at a Grimstroke and you're like, oh, that's a terrible Grimstroke pick. It just shows up here or there, but it's never really a first phase every game, doesn't really get banned. Fantastic if you pick a whole draft around it. So I imagine they're going to pick some other heroes to combo up with the bubble, some heroes to combo up with the Grimstroke ultimate. It's nice when you have, 3 heroes, that one guy that you can double the spell, and then some other guys that can have the bubble put on them. Yeah. That's a good response to it, I think, though.
I think if I'm Team Secret, though, in the back of my mind, I've probably got PA vibes going, because I think for OG, the Grimstroke PA lane is just too strong for them to execute. And I think the important thing to note, it's about that laning phase. What are they able to achieve post laning phase, and how much of a lead can OG build up? Look, Secret's itemization was incredible in that first game. The fact that they have a glimmer cape on mid Kunkka, the instant rush BKB
Solar
on Void,
glimmer.
It was
nuts.
You have to look at that game and go, Secret understood that they had to fight up against this aggression. They were never going to win the game in those fights. It was about surviving. So they itemized for it, they drafted for it, and you saw this Void just pop BKB so many times. Sure, he died several times with some questionable chronos and misplays, but the overall fact that their team effort to keep themselves in the game against OG's aggression was amazing to watch.
I mean, the blink on Puppy.
Yeah.
This we saw the same thing coming out from OG. They've seen it in a tournament, which is very interesting. I think banning the PA does make sense. It's OG. They've already dealt with this. The Lifestealer versus the PA doesn't look very good. The only thing is, if you're Secret, you might leave it until the next set of bans, because there aren't really great buffs for the PAs. No, they're okay. It's not like PA's I don't want to play with the Grimstroke, but the bubble is not you want something to amplify her damage. You want something to amplify her farming. She needs a lot to work. So I feel like they might leave it just because of that.
Do you think that there's a chance, Mr. Governor, for Doom?
I think both of these teams pretty much do not respect the meta in terms of what all the other teams are doing. These guys are the guys that set the meta. So you can see already, we're not seeing Venno in this series. We're not seeing the Dooms appear. They might appear later on, but it's not a hot topic, I think, for these
I was going to say, to be fair, even when Doom isn't meta, the Grim Doom still comes back because the combo is just so good. So I could still see them picking the Doom, even though they don't respect the meta, because it's still it synergizes with the Grimstroke. And I know that no matter, we're going to pick Enchantress as well.
Yeah, I love this, the response for the fact that they ban out the Chen, and for Secret it's about that same here. They took the mid and bot tower around about minute 10 or 11. If you can maybe start doing your aggression first, you're not going to be losing your safe lane tower suddenly, and now the game's completely different because you're preventing
All right, what's the Grim combo? This was what I'm thinking. I feel like the Doom is
Ooh.
Who's this hero in the corner?
Spirit, who's going to be silencing, focusing one guy. So it's, you know, good saves, but I think we're going to see a combo with it. There always is.
It's all about OG's desire to. OG played against his lifestealer the other day. It was kind of the same issue for Secret, where they couldn't really make these early moves. They went even and or lost some lanes.
I say Tusk is actually one of the few fours that's just totally fine going up against an Ench as long as you block the camp. Like if she gets
that
a
is
creep,
critical.
if she gets a creep, you're done. Like that.
What's really left? Are you thinking maybe like the Juggernaut still probably available? But again, it does depend on this next pick from C.
Amplify up that lifestealer damage. He's not really a hero that cares to.
But when we take that first fight, we're going to each equally be able to mirror damage.
It's a damage coming from a spell. I wonder if that works. You see, oh, Bloodseeker. That means Troll is completely off the table. Oh, they picked Troll. You know, you literally just rupture. They don't even care about the Bloodseeker. Maybe Secret was even anticipating this, and that's why they picked the Bloodseeker.
Well, I think that one interaction, though, sure, it's good for the Bloodseeker. Exactly. So if the Tusk ever comes into this lane, we haven't really seen a Bloodseeker lane where they've had to face up against a tri-lane, for example. This could be one of those.
This is true.
This could be one of those sacrificial games where they either A, tri-lane and OG. Yeah, exactly. Like they could do a change up in lanes, but I think if you
Tusk wants to roam. You want to like maybe start as a tri-lane, but then not stick to it, because if Secret tri-lanes, I think you lose that against the Ench. I think the Ench will make the difference. But I think you're totally right that they have really nice combos between their heroes on OG in terms of if Tusk goes to any lane,